Good morning. It is Thursday again, and I am about a minute early, so I'm just going to hang out here for a minute. I just posted over on my personal page that I was going to be doing this, so I will give people a chance to jump over here and get online. And I just wondered, how's everybody doing today? If you saw my Instagram post, you saw that I decided that I was finally going to do something that I've put off for a very long time. I decided let me back up. Okay. So I listen to a lot of different podcasts to help keep me motivated in building my coaching business and to try and do bigger and better things for myself, okay? To try and be able to bring you guys better content, to be more efficient, to learn. I've been really just in the last couple of years pushing this for myself and trying to grow and to do new things. And everybody's like, 5 a.m. club, 5 a.m. club. And I'm like, 5 a.m.? No, there's no 5 a.m. unless I'm going to a swim meet. And then I decided that's really, really stupid that I am more than willing to get up for and the middle of the night, I call that the middle of the night, to go to a swim meet, but not to do the things that I really, really am wanting to do. So today was my first morning of getting up and doing the things that I normally do anyway, but giving myself that extra time with the quiet, which it was mostly quiet. Kenny gets up, my husband gets up really super early anyway. So for the first day, he had a lot like, why are you up? What's going on? What are you reading? What are you doing? And I was like, I'm trying to do this secret club that hopefully is going to fall into a great routine. My friend Sarah tells me that I'm going to love it. And everybody else says eventually I'm going to love it. So I'm going to stick with it. And I am telling you that to hold myself accountable, and hopefully you will help hold me accountable as well. So that is what my morning started with. I started out with my journal and just some quiet time to get my head in order. And I am kind of digging into this new idea on executive skills for teenagers and how teenage executive skills might be a struggle for your kid and maybe for my kid too. And what my own executive skills struggles are. And do I have the book? I don't. Okay, I left it in my room. Anyways, things like staying organized or impulse control or, now I won't be able to spit it off at you. So impulse control, staying organized, really being able to decide different responsibilities, to stay focused, things like that, and how we can take those skills. And metacognition was one, being able to see the big picture, following step to achieve goals. Everybody's got a lack somewhere. All right. So that's something that I've been looking into, and how that can create anxiety for parents and how that can create anxiety for kids, and really leaning towards this idea that I mentioned before, that because teenagers have so much on their plate with school and now pandemics and social media and sports expectations and college expectations and worries and all of those things, how they deal with that and how it can just really shut them down. So that is coming. That's part of the reason that I decided to get on this 5 a.m. train. And so stay tuned for what that is going to look like. I have all kinds of really big ideas floating around in my head about how I can help teenagers work through something that I struggled with for most of my life as a kid, a teenager, and an adult. So I'm hoping to be able to help your teenagers and help you guys as well, so that they aren't struggling with anxiety, just because the program will be created more and geared to more teenagers who are in high school or even maybe middle school, but I would say high school moving into college age kids, on how they can deal with their anxiety and how they can step forward. It's going to work for you too. Okay. Created for teenagers, good for everybody. But that's not why I'm here right now. Right now, I am here because we've been doing these mini coaching sessions every week. And we're actually on week 6 this week, which is going to be all about being naughty, which is fun, right? You can take this however you want. And really, the whole point of this week's mini coaching series is that we've talked about a lot so far. Last week, we talked about sabotage, all right? We talked about why we give up on what we want. or why we downplay what we want, or why we start making progress and then screw ourselves up on purpose. But it's accidentally on purpose, because remember, it's to keep us safe. And a lot of the times we get to the point where, I mean, if you're like me, please don't tell me what to do. Like, that is a surefire way to not get me to do what you want me to do, is to tell me to do it. I don't like it, okay? Nobody likes to be told what to do. And even if it's for our own good, right? For years, people told me, Megan, you got to try this 5 o'clock thing, this 5 o'clock, get up at 5 o'clock, do this. If you get up before the sun, and I'm like, don't tell me what to do. Well, today I told myself what to do, and that was different, all right? So if you are one of those people who is feeling like something is missing, or I want something, but I have no idea what it is that I want, what are some of the things that you go to, right? We have fallback things. And the problem is that when we look at this feeling of, God, I want something, I don't know what it is, that's when we become like the cereal refrigerator checker. Like, oh, I'm sure there's a snack. And we come back 5 minutes later, oh, I'm sure there's a snack. And we find out there's not really anything different than there was 5 minutes before. We're searching for something. Sometimes we eat what we're looking for because we don't know what it is. And we realize, well, that didn't help. I guess I should eat something else. That's not it, okay? Sometimes we are looking to break rules and to be naughty. It's true, okay? Think about, if you have kids, think about what it's like when you have little kids and you say, don't you touch that, don't you touch that. And they're like, and they walk right over and touch it, right? Like, make me, stop me. Because they just want to know, right? They can't help it. They're wired to learn on their own, and they're looking for something, okay? The same thing goes with you. Think about also this, same kid needs something, and they grab their blankie and they come and they sit on your lap because they need something. They don't know what, but they know that helps. All right. So we have two different things. We have the angel and the devil, right? Same person. We've all got it. One's looking for a little rebellion and one is looking for a little nourishment. All right. And those two things can really help fill that feeling of want when we can't identify what it is. So what I'm going to ask you guys to think about this week, and this is a personality issue for a lot of people. So for me, I like to pretend like I'm going to be adventurous. When push comes to shove, I'm not. I am lame as all get out. Like, I want to be adventurous. I want to be that person that will, like, do crazy things, but I'm way too self-conscious to do that. Like, I could talk to you all day long on this thing, but or I could even go give a speech somewhere, but don't ask me to do, like, sing or dress. Oh my God, don't ever ask me to, like, dress up in a costume and, like, drive around town and honk horns or something like that. I don't like that kind of. Also, I don't like fight songs and standing up and cheering, and I'm never going to be the hand raiser in church. I can't do it. I can't. So that's not me. So, but I will talk to you here. So for me, that rebellious inner child thing and trying to find a way to fill that hole with some sort of rebellion, like don't tell me what to do, is really much, I am a very stubborn person, okay? I am stubborn to the hill, I will admit it, but as soon as I decide for myself, I'm good. 5 a.m., right? So what I want you guys to think about this week is when you get that feeling of I need something and I don't know what it is, and your current habit is to, maybe I need a snack, or maybe I need to do whatever it is that you need to do, I want you to come up with a little bit of a list of things that could make you be a little bit rebellious. Legally, of course. Please don't do anything like go graffiti the side of a building or something like that. Sweetly rebellious. Or like, I could get caught for this, but not arrested. Please, I am not telling anyone to get arrested, all right? Good morning, Kirsty. What I am going to tell you is you could do things like shave a mohawk in your kid's head because it'll grow back, right? You could dye your hair purple. I've done that. That's fun. You could, here's a stupid one that's super easy. This is something I would do. Cut the mattress off of you, or cut the tag off your mattress that says don't remove this under penalty of law. That law you can break. You could mow the big Columbia City seas into your front lawn. You could, I'm not very good at this because rebellion is hard, right? TP your parents, sorry mom, or your neighbors, those kinds of things, okay? You're not going to get in huge trouble for that. It's fun. That kind of stuff, okay? That lets you be naughty, but not naughty enough to get arrested, all right? Sometimes we need to break rules. I'm sorry, rule followers. I know my blueprints here are freaking out about the whole, like, don't break the rules, and I'm like, rules were made to be broken. So it's okay. Just don't get arrested. Don't do anything stupid. And then on the other side, remember I talked about you have this little person who sometimes you say, you know what, don't touch that, you'll get hurt, and they touch it anyway. And then 10 minutes later, they grab their blankie and they come sit on your lap because they need something, but they still don't know what it is. They already touched it and it didn't give them what they needed. So then they need you and they need nourishment. So while you're creating an adventure menu, the next thing I want you to think about doing is creating a nourishment menu. And I think what's unfortunate is that sometimes we see this as being selfish. Women especially, you will, we hear a lot about self-care right now, and I'm so glad about that because I think a lot of times we extend ourselves to the ends of the earth, and then we wonder why we feel like we can't catch our breath, or why we're always like grabbing for another snack because of like, I don't know, I need something and I don't know what it is. Maybe what you need is some kind of personal nourishment. For some people, this is a massage. For some people, it's a half an hour to do yoga. For some people, it's getting in their car and turning on really loud, filthy, rotten music and just screaming along. For some people, it is like a really good nitro cold brew with like that sweet cream floater on it. That would also be me. For some people, it is to read a book in the sunshine or to take a bath, all right? And these are all different ways that we can fill that hole that says, I need something and I don't know what it is. So this week, I want you to pay attention to that feeling. When you feel like you're missing something, just ask yourself, what do I need right now? And if you feel physically hungry, get a snack. And if you don't know what it is, think about, do I feel angsty? Do I feel like I'm just tired of following all these stupid rules? Do something naughty. Or if you feel like, you know what, I'm just tired and kind of sad and I need to take care of myself, do something nourishing. All right? So this is really about paying attention to what you need. And if you listen, you will know what you need. All right? That's a challenge because that means sitting quietly and slowing down. All right? And that is nourishment in itself. That's what I've got for you this week. Thank you for showing up and sharing. Stay tuned, you guys, because I am telling you, I have not been this excited in so long for some of the things that are going on in my head to be able to bring to you. Hopefully, I would say in the next 3 or 4 months, but it is starting as of yesterday. I've just got some really big plans, again, focusing a lot on teenagers who are in that high school, early college realm and anxiety, but also, like I said, made for teenagers, but perfectly applicable for everybody else. I will be bringing that to you along with all kinds of content every single week. So be sure to go over to 10,000swords.com and sign up to get my newsletter because I send out all kinds of freebies, all kinds of good information every single Monday. And then I am always on Facebook Live on Thursdays. So you guys make today amazing. All right. Take care. I will see you later. Bye-bye.